Kaspa's pumping. Time to ape in.
All right, so everybody is well aware of this Kaspa pump that we've got going on. It's been feeling nice. It's been trending sideways for so long. It's nice to actually see some action. What do you guys think about the move?
I mean, I think that June is the month for Kaspa. I mean, most people, they were kind of putting it off over the past couple months, but waiting on Rust migration, waiting on KRC20. And now those things are about to come to fruition, and we see what is happening right now with a huge pump over the past 2 days. I think we're up over 20% in 2 days, which at a $4 billion market cap is about $800 million that flooded in. So I don't know if that's retail or maybe a tier one's getting ready to launch, which would make Kaspa explode.
Which tier ones do you think it could be?
I mean, you got the most probable, I think, would probably be Binance. They've already got the futures listed for a couple months, and I think by having those futures, they've been accumulating more Kaspa, and so that would be my guess. But
yeah, one thing I like, it gets boring, but you've got this long sideways like consolidation, then just an explosive move up, and then you have that downward trend with a little bit of consolidation, then just out of nowhere explosive move up. So that's like, it keeps you on your toes. It's like, why is Kaspa not doing anything? And then all of a sudden out of nowhere you just have those candles that explode up.
That's beautiful.
So let's kind of jump into the roadmap, take a look at what's on their plan, what they've done, and kind of touch on some of that stuff.
So we were talking about a few months ago that, and this is all developing pretty fast. Kaspa did not have a kind of a foundation or a group of people to market it, to put it out to the masses, and that's what Kasplex is. So this roadmap dropped in March, and as you can see, they are ticking off all the boxes very quickly. The biggest bullish catalyst that I think we're seeing right now is KRC20, which is a way for companies and developers to build on Kaspa. And we're already seeing different projects, there's all kinds of rumblings, and nothing's official. But I think this is the most bullish catalyst for Kaspa is the KRC20 narrative and the roadmap that Kasplex is putting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rust has been go to the Rust migration chart. So
what is Rust?
So Kaspa is currently on Golang, is the programming language that they use. Right now we are, 88%, almost 89% transitioned over to the Rust programming language. And if you've been in the crypto space, Solana is built on Rust. So it's like they consider it the top tier to build any project on, and that gives you a lot more speed and flexibility with your projects.
And security.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see back in May 26th is when we saw a big jump from 46, and I mean that kind of goes along with the price chart as well. People seeing that Rust is almost finished, and then after Rust, that's when KRC20 is about to drop, right?
Yeah.
So here is my theory. I think that the first pump we saw was an exchange buying. I think this second one is potentially another exchange. I think we have a couple of exchanges in the mix here, but I think that what they're going to wait, and this is what I've been hearing, and this is kind of what it's looking like, is they're going to wait to see this migration at 100%, make sure that it's all good, all secure, because as we know, Kaspa is different in the fact that it's a proof of work. So you have all these procedures in place that they have to make sure it works and runs properly before these big exchanges want to put it on their exchange. So I think that we're close. I think they're going to want to maybe see this through before it gets listed on Binance, but it's moving right along. And it's close.
Yeah. Something I actually just learned today was everybody loves Solana for the speed, and if you want just super quick finality, you jump on Solana. Everybody kind of knows it's very fast, and Solana's currently running what is it, one block every 2.4 seconds, I think is what it was. And Kaspa with the Rust language, that immediately enables 10 blocks per second, which that's just crazy for a proof of work to be, going that fast. So I think it's going to really give Solana a run for its money. Of course, Solana's already concreted itself. It's a top tier blockchain. But I think we're going to start seeing Kaspa make up some ground. What do you guys think?
I mean, holy crap, this is super bullish. I mean, as we've been talking about, Kaspa is the best crypto out there, and the way they're executing everything they have said they're going to do is really awesome to see, especially so fast. Another thing that's interesting is because of the speed and the scalability. People talk about solving the trilemma. It really is going to eliminate the need for layer 2s.
Mm-hmm.
There really is not going to be a need for a layer 2 on Kaspa because of the speed. That's why Ethereum has to have so many layers, is because its scalability, because of how expensive it is. If Kaspa is going to be super fast and super cheap, so that's really important to kind of think about.
The problem with Ethereum is if you do anything on the main chain, you're in a blockchain, so that means each block has to be finished before the next, you can move on to the next. So what Kaspa really, and what has really drawn me to Kaspa, is it can do those things in parallel and come to finality. So like you don't have those same constraints that you have on something like Ethereum, but you still have the security and everything like that. So yeah, I think it's got to be probably a Binance or something kind of, starting, if they're not already looking at this, that's crazy to me. I think they've been doing their research on this for a while.
All the top tiers are looking at Kaspa. I mean, it got up to rank number 26 yesterday, so the volume on it, the amount of money that they can make off of Kaspa alone, I mean, it's got their attention. Yeah. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, for sure. Jumping over to the top Kaspa addresses, I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back we had an Aquaman, and that we no longer have an Aquaman. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on what that could have been?
I sold some Kaspas.
That's probably what it was. Yeah. So I see we also don't have any humpbacks, but we do have some growth kind of.
We got 13 humpbacks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
None added in the past 30 days.
I'm looking at that. Looking at that a little wrong. So it looks like we've seen a lot of growth really in those lower tiers, like the crabs and the octopus. So yeah, it's starting to really amp up everybody's excitement on it, and I think everybody realizes that June is the month for Kaspa.
Yeah.
So, talking about some of the stuff that they could do on KRC20. I know you guys have found some projects that you're interested in. Starting off with Casper. So what do you know about Casper so far?
I mean, the first things that are going to be built on KRC20 are going to be meme coins. They're so easy to make, and I mean that's what I'm kind of excited about, because there's going to be meme coins getting built on it immediately. And if you know anything about meme coins, they pump, and this is going to be the new narrative, the meme coin on Kaspa. Yeah. So we've been kind of digging into a couple of the meme coin projects that are going to be listed on there. There's two that I'm pretty bullish on, and Kasper is one of them. Just the name, it goes off of Kaspa, and the logo's pretty cool, the name's cool, and that's about all you need in a meme coin. I mean, the utility, I don't know, what does it even do anything?
Oh, it doesn't have to. It's it's a meme coin. Everybody knows what it is, and there's a lot of power in being some of the first meme coins on a chain like that. Just being the first handful of meme coins, it could give it some potential moving power.
Oh yeah, one of these first meme coins is gonna be. I mean, look at Base. You got Brett. It was one of the first, and it's up over $1 billion market cap right now. Yeah. So we got Kasper. The second one that I'm most bullish on is Nacho the Cat.
Nacho.
We just came across this one today, and it looks like it is the founder's cat.
Yeah, anybody in the Kaspa kind of ecosystem knows who Shai is. He's one of the core developers on the team. Anytime you can make a meme coin of someone's pet like that, it runs well. So
I mean, look at Myro. Myro's the Solana founder's cat or dog, and it's up to what, about a $250 million market
Something like
cap
that,
right
yeah.
now. So if you can get in these projects day one, day two, I mean, you're gonna be set to make some money.
yeah. Also, I personally don't really know a lot about how it's going to work. So, like, with Solana, you can burn your liquidity and stuff like that. We don't really know exactly how that's going to work on Kaspa yet, as far as I know.
Yeah, so definitely proceed with caution on your investments, because there are rug pulls, but I don't know, with these, I mean, as far as the name and the story behind Nacho the cat, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And also, if meme coins aren't your thing, which everybody is not in meme coins, keep in mind why this is so bullish for Kaspa is you have to buy Kaspa to buy the projects.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So it's extremely bullish for the Kaspa price. So regardless, get you some Kaspa because all these meme coins, all these projects are going to have a very good impact on the price. So again, if meme coins aren't your thing, that's okay. Buy Kaspa.
Yeah. Also, it's also going to cause a flood of people coming in, because you're going to have to burn Kaspa to make these projects. So if you want to build a meme coin on Kaspa, I don't know what the current cost is. I want to say I read somewhere it was 10,000 KAS, or maybe just 1,000 KAS is kind of the fee to create that. But if you've ever created any kind of coin on Solana, you have to supply Solana. You've got to provide your liquidity in Solana. And then pay for the token with your Solana. It'll be a similar case with Kaspa.
Yeah, there's two other meme coins I'm not as fond of. Kaspa Cats. I mean, the name isn't really doing it for me. The logo also doesn't really do a whole lot.
That cat looks.
But
serious,
it doesn't. I mean, you might can make some money still.
Yeah.
As long if just keep in mind, trying to be one of the first ones to invest in these. And I mean, if you're throwing $100, if you're worried about them getting rug pulled or anything like that, it's Kaspa Cats, and then we got one more which I'm really not digging
Ultimate
this one.
cat fighting championship.
Play the song. Play the song.
Honestly, this one may be the best performer.
Who
just because
knows?
it's so cheesy. I think I've had enough of that sound.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, if you just kind of go with that playful angle, maybe people will pick up on that. It's not as serious as the Kaspa Cats. It's maybe easier for the average person to invest in something a little forest creature than a battle hardened whatever this thing is.
Well, I think the idea of Kaspa Cats is they have an Ultimate Fighting Cat Championship, and you have to mint your NFT, which is a cat, and then you fight each other. Your NFTs.
Okay.
Whatever.
So that could.
The utility behind that is groundbreaking.
Oh yeah.
The main point of this is just keep your eyes out on these meme coins, because they're going to be one of the first things to drop on Kaspa, and one of them's going to perform well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to hedge it by getting in all of them, or if you want to pick certain ones over the others. Just be on the lookout, because once KRC20 drops, so will these meme coins. They're already ready to go. They're just waiting on KRC20.
Yeah. Also, a thing that we advocate for is watching for them to get listed on exchanges. As you get those exchanges, a rug pull is less likely. It obviously could still happen, but you want to watch for those exchanges. That's where the big money can come in. So that's something also to keep in mind.
So what's y'all's price prediction for Kaspa by the end of June?
End of June. Let's do a short term, midterm, long term. So by the end of June, I think we could see 50 cents. What do you guys think?
Whoa,
crap.
super bullish.
We could.
My guess is 25 cents. By the end of June, 25 cents Kaspa.
I'm gonna say between 25 and 30. I think that would be awesome to see. That is saying we don't get a listing.
Don't get Binance listing.
If we get a listing, that
then
changes everything.
You might be right with that
If we
50
get,
cent.
If we get Binance in June, it's 50 cents, I would say, for sure. But either way it goes, June is going to be a freaking awesome month.
Yeah, it's
going
going to be a great month.
All right.
What about end of year?
Let's
go
okay,
end of year.
Okay. End of year Kaspa, 80 cents.
80 cents? That's a good number.
80 cent end of year.
I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going $1, give or take. Not necessarily right on the nose, but somewhere around $1, I really think, because this is just the best thing going. And like, we're advocates for Kaspa. If you don't have any Kaspa, like, should you get some now?
Absolutely.
Obviously, this is not
Absolutely.
financial advice. You make your own decisions, but it's not too late for Kaspa.
No,
Heck no.
if I didn't have any Casper right now, I would be figuring out a way to get some.
Absolutely.
Because Casper's my biggest bag, my highest conviction play in crypto.
Yep.
So, with that being said, if you don't have any Casper right now, or just a little bit, be looking at your bags, and if you don't have high conviction in certain parts of your portfolio, even if you're at a loss, I've had to trade at losses before and move them into things that are going to be winners. And
Yeah.
I mean, Kaspa, I think it's going top 10 this bull run.
Yeah.
I say $1 as well by the end of 24. So at least $1. I don't see a way that between now and then we don't get at least Binance and a lot of these exchanges picked up. In my mind, an ideal situation would be we get Binance, we get Crypto.com in 24, and somewhere in February, Coinbase.
Oh, or Robinhood.
Or
We were talking about
Robinhood.
Robinhood earlier.
So if that happens, I would, and ideally, I'd like to see it kind of roll out a little bit at a time and kind of extend the
Pumps.
chart, extend the
a
pumps.
little more natural growth.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't have Kaspa, really consider taking a look at it and get you some in your portfolio.
For those who don't have Kaspa, what's the best way to buy Kaspa for them?
So if you're in the U.S., Uphold is a great on-ramp. That's an easy way that you can get it. Also, if you're not in the U.S., I would recommend go to CoinMarketCap, pull up the Markets tab. You can see everywhere that you can buy that. My personal favorite way to get Kaspa is to I get USDT and I move that to my Tangem hardware wallet. That takes it puts it in cold storage, so you don't have to worry about your exchange freezing your funds or something like that. And you can swap that directly in Tangem.
It gets you a Tangem.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep your cryptos on exchanges. You want to put self-custody is the way.
Yeah. All right. The big question: end of the bull run. What's that price going to look
Peak
like?
Kaspa price. What do you think?
I'm gonna say $5, $5 this go around. And why I think that is just since March the speed at which Kaspa has developed. I mean, you if you look at the roadmap, Kasplex didn't even exist since March. It's still new, and they have literally everything they've set out to do. They said we're going to do all these things. Boom, boom, boom. They've done it all, and they've executed perfectly. And I don't see that changing. I don't see. There's still a lot of doubters out there, but that's what we've talked about in the past few months. It's kind of a good thing that the room is still split on Kaspa, because I think Kaspa is going to force the people that don't believe in it into believers. I think that's how it's going to go.
Yeah. You don't get many opportunities to get into something early. You don't really necessarily think of being early to Kaspa right now, but it hasn't built a fraction of what their plans are, and they've got super driven team. They just kind of block out the noise, they keep their heads down, and they just keep developing. So that's awesome to see.
Yeah, I am not quite as bullish on $5. $5 would put it at, what's the market cap on that? I don't even know. I can't do that math right now in my head, but I'm gonna say $2 bearish. We're gonna hit 2. Bullish $3.
I'm going to do mine a little different. I'm going to do a market cap. I don't think there's any way we go to the peak of this cycle without seeing a $60 billion market cap.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That is, I believe that's what Solana did last cycle.
That'd be close to $2.
I don't see any way we don't hit that. I really think a $5 price target is super realistic. I think that's also getting up toward the top of what it could do.
Yeah.
But really, if you're not in, don't be discouraged because it's back to its all-time high. Like, I bought at 18 cents, and I don't really care because I know where it's going. And I'm not worried about it. It's just going to take some time to get there. So,
Well, we are giving the viewers their fill of old Castor here.
yeah, let's get off of this. And Let's just get
All
some new
right,
scenery.
that's a good spot to wrap it up, guys. We truly appreciate you. Leave in the comments what do you think the price prediction is going to be at the peak of the bull run for Kaspa.
Yeah, also make sure subscribe and like the video. It helps us grow. It helps get our stuff out there. And we really want to take some questions from you all and work those into our videos. So, feel free to shoot some questions. It doesn't have to be Kaspa or Turbo related, market in general. Whatever questions you have, shoot them at us. All right. Well, thank you guys, and we will see y'all on the moon.